Question 12a. Circle the two prime numbers. So a prime number is a number that cannot be divided by anything else. It only has factors of itself and 1. There are no other factors at all in there. So the easiest way is to go along and see if there are any numbers that we definitely know have another factor. Are they in another times table? 11. Does it show up in any times table apart from 11? 1 times 11, 2, 3, 4. No. I actually think that this one, as a first number, is going to be prime. Bear in mind, we can always go back and change it if we end up with more than 2. Because it says circle the 2 prime. That tells us there's only 2. 21. Well, it could be. I mean, it's not in the 2 times table, but it is in the 3 times table. 3 times 7. So we know that one's not prime. Doesn't hurt to cross it out. 23. Well, it's not in the 2 times table, or the 3, or the 4, or the 5, the 6. It's not in any of them. So again, I think this one is going to be prime, because it doesn't appear in any other times table. Let's have a look at the other ones, however. 39, well, that's in the 3 times table, because 3 times 13, 30, 33, 36, 39. There's lots of ways we know and recognise that one's in the 3s. It's not prime. 45, another really easy one. Because it ends in 5, we know it's in the 5 times tables. 5 times 9, 3 times 15, very much not prime. So your answer here was 11 and 23. Question 12b, write down any 2 prime numbers that add up to a cube number. Now, there are methods of trying to do this immediately. I would personally look at a little bit of trial and error just to make sure that we've tried a few different combinations and we can demonstrate that we know what a prime and a cube number is. Now, cube numbers are a number that has been multiplied by itself 3 times. So it could help just to write down a few cube numbers before we experiment. Just the first few, because then it limits us to how many we're actually going to deal with. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. I would definitely think we're never going to get towards these high numbers. Now for prime numbers, again, if we start low down and just list what we understand as prime numbers, it'll give us some options to choose from. 1 is not prime because it's only got 1 as a factor. But 2 is, because 1 times 2. 1 times 3, so 3 is a prime factor. What other prime numbers have we got? 4 can be 2 times 2, so it's not prime. 5, 1 times 5, it's not in the 2s or 3, so 5. 6 can be made as 2 times 3. 7, 1 times 7 is the only factor pair, so that's a prime number. 8 is in the 2 times table. 9 is in the 3 times table. 10 is in the 5 times table. 11 is a prime, we've already discovered. 12 is in the 2 times table. 13 is only in the 13 times table and 1s. 14 is in the 2 times table. 15 is in the 5s and the 3 times table. 16 is in the 2 and the 8s. 17 is a prime number. We might have enough there. Let's just go a couple more just to be sure. 18 is in the 2 times table. 19 is a prime number. 20 is in the 2 times table. 21 is in the 3 times table. 22 is in the 2 times table. 23, which we already got from the question beforehand. Just keep going through them in order, one number after the next. Think, if they're in another times table, we can ignore them. So now the challenge becomes, what combination, when we add 2 of these numbers together, can we get one of the answers from the top? That's 2 add 3 is 5, 2 add 5 is 7, 2 add 7 is 9, 2 add 13, 2 add 13 is 15, 2 add 17 is 19, 2 add 19 is 21, 2 add 23 is 25. Right, we're not there yet. Let's try it with 3. 3 add 5 is 8. Hey, we found one! So just by messing around and trying out, we can say that 3 add 5 equals 8. You just keep going and do it in a logical way. Don't start going 2 add 17, 7 add 19, 11 add 23. Start with your first number and work along. look for patterns, and eventually, just like we did here, we'll find that 3 add 5 equals 8. There are other combinations, but this is one of the quickest and easiest ones to find. 3 and 8 add together to give me a cube number.